What's up, everyone? Can you believe it's already November? November 1st already. Where did all the time go in the year? It's almost 8 o'clock p.m. and it's 62 Fahrenheit, 17 degrees Celsius. And we're in Chinatown on Canal Street. And many of you may remember when I came here and I saw this humongous pothole, which I reported. Well, the city fixed it, but the problem is, this is a major problem. Look at it. I think this is gonna be a big hole here in Canal Street that's gonna swallow it up. Look at it. That's bad. There's already a new hole forming up. The whole road surface is sinking in. Oh my gosh. That's gonna cause some damage. I know, Hung Mao, the pothole got worse. I'm gonna walk over there once the light is in my favor and we'll inspect it a little bit. This is incredible. There must be a hole here also, and now there's another hole in here. Holy smokes! It must go down all the way to the Earth's center. This is crazy. Look how deep I am in this hole. Oh my gosh. It might swallow me up. Poor fix by the city. Unbelievable. Canal Street is kind of known for being a bad area too for potholes. Keith says move that barrel. I don't want to. It's probably covering another hole, that barrel. Sparks Carnival says Walks in Wall Street was there talking about that hole last week too. I don't know how the city is going to be able to fix it. They've already repaired it like a few times already. The problem is it doesn't even look like there's any like ground underneath. They can't just keep pouring asphalt in there. There's nothing solid to back up the surface. Andy reviews it asking if there was a shooting last night at the parade. I heard one person got shot in Greenwich Village. I wasn't there when it happened though. Maybe we can walk by where the parade started. It's up at Canal Street and 6th Avenue. Yeah, Rick, that might be the solution. A steel plate across until they can repair it. It's gonna swallow up the entire street, to be honest, if that's not repaired soon. Dog Rock says I got great footage last night. I'm glad you enjoyed it. If you missed the parade as well, I posted up a 4K version this morning. Lena says if I rested well, I did. Although I'm not back 100%. Yesterday was pretty tiring for me covering Halloween in great detail. From Central Park, the Upper East Side, all the way to Midtown, and then the parade itself. Absolutely, Andy reviews it. Someone could sue the city if someone drove over the pothole and it got injured. The issue is that the city doesn't really make it that simple. I remember reading about this a while ago, so my information may be incorrect, but I forget what year this was, but they changed the law specifically so that people can't just sue the city over pothole damages right away. You need to inform the city of a pothole, and then if the city is aware of it and doesn't fix it within 14 days, then you can sue the city for the pothole. It's kind of ridiculous, but I think the city did that to like protect themselves against lawsuits. It might have been like back during the 70s where people were realizing they could sue the city for all these bad potholes causing damage to their cars and potentially bankrupt the city. Thank you. Oh, absolutely, Hung Mao. The pothole's been there for more than 14 days. It was fixed, but now it's sinking again.
Are you streaming?
I am, yes.
Ah, that's cool. That's cool.
To be honest, I don't think I'm going to be reporting that pothole anymore because
Have fun
the
at Canal
city.
Street, dude.
Yeah, I know. Because that pothole is just getting larger and larger. Yeah, Christy, that seems to be a good idea, but the problem is it's an issue of legality too, and also responsibility. Although it is the city's responsibility to fix that pothole, what if you fix the pothole yourself and then all of a sudden the hole sinks again and then the city says, oh, it wasn't us that fixed the pothole, it was this guy, you can sue him. So it's not as easy as it sounds. You may think you're doing a good thing. But that's just the city in general, right? A lot of things in the city are just band-aids. They don't solve the root issue. You can say that with a lot of other things, with politics and city infrastructure, social issues, right? That's right, Catherine. It's a lot of legal red tape. Goes on with any kind of politics and city government and essential services. We can demand so many things from the city right now, right? That's why people vote in elections. That's why they have leaders to try to get these things fixed, these quality of life issues, issues with municipal services. And honestly, the city doesn't have the resources to deal with every single problem there is. Otherwise, you know, there'll be nothing to improve or fix. Of course, there are the most pressing issues in the city that people care about. And those are the issues that, you know, the city should address right away. Because these elected officials and whatnot that are put in the office should work for the people. Doug Rock asked if I'm going to head through Little Italy. No, I'm going to go to 6th Avenue and Canal Street. We're going to see the start of the parade where it was last night. And then I think I'm going to head towards the Hudson River. I haven't been down here in a while. And we could also see the gathering point where the parade started. Also, I was pleasantly surprised when I looked at my YouTube subscriptions feed this afternoon and I saw Casey Neistat posted a video. He attended the Halloween parade as well, and it was having some fun with some party goers right at the start of the parade. We're coming up very soon on 6th Avenue, the next block. Michelle, I really did enjoy my Halloween walk last night. My favorite part was visiting the closed off blocks on the Upper East Side of traffic where the kids can go trick-or-treating. But the parade was very fun too. Many different creative costumes, lots of entertainment. What I didn't enjoy was me stuck in the rain, but at least it wasn't that heavy. It could have been worse. And I dried off by the end of it. So when I came by here last night, these were all the people who were lined up to attend the parade. This is where they gathered. This was the big staging area for people who wanted to participate in the parade. And this is where I also assumed Casey Neistat was last night as well. From his vlog, I kind of got the sense that he didn't really stay in the parade that long. He just went by here and chatted up with a few people, had some fun jumping around, and then hopped on his skateboard down the Hudson River Greenway. Because when I saw his video, it was already raining when he was on the Hudson River Greenway. By the time the parade was in the middle of it, the rain already stopped, so I don't think he was there for the entire time. But this area was super busy last night. And they just marched right here up 6th Avenue to 16th Street. That was the parade route. Considering this is a busy street, the traffic is flowing quite nicely on Canal Street towards the Holland Tunnel. Looks like I'm gonna have to wait for the next light. Seems like the city's also having issues with these steam vents over here. That's right, Bob. There's some potholes under that intersection with the steel plates. As Span says, it's a pretty street. I would say it's an okay street for New York. It's a pretty busy commercial street. Maybe in this walk I'll make it all the way down to Battery Park City, an area that I haven't visited in a while. Oh my gosh, that truck just hopped the curb making a right turn. I wouldn't walk across right now. This is a pretty dangerous intersection. Yes, CJC. Lots of new development here on Canal Street now. Like over here, this building. There's another one over here. Used to be very industrial. And there's definitely a lot of traffic here. Yeah, CJC, that's right. This street gets backed up a lot during rush hour. And Keith, it's not possible to walk through the Holland Tunnel. It's for motor vehicle use only. That's one thing that I dislike about Midtown and also Lower Manhattan, is that there's no way to walk to New Jersey. The only way is to go over the George Washington Bridge, which is all the way up in Washington Heights. I would absolutely love it if there was a walkable path to New Jersey from Midtown or Lower Manhattan. Green light but red hand. I guess I'll go. Yeah, Laurie, that was in the news today. In New York, if there's more than 4 employees, I think, in a business, they're required to post salary ranges for the position that is being offered. Now the problem is here is crossing over West Street. It's pretty much a highway on the west side of Manhattan with traffic lights. In a Rafe, sometimes I get worried at night, of course, I'm only human. But I'll try to avoid putting myself in vulnerable situations if I can. Now the issue is, in order to get over there to the Hudson River Greenway, I need to walk this way and then find another way across, I guess. Looks like I have to do it down there. I'm gonna turn on my flashlight just in case. No GSP, no scooter today. Haven't used my scooter in a while. Oftentimes I find the bicycles and the scooters actually hinder me because I like to go inside and go into restaurants, malls, and bringing the scooters and the bicycles inside or finding a place to lock them up is quite annoying, to be honest. Oh. I was kind of unsure what to do with that first car. They were really speeding up to make the right turn. That's why I kind of paused before I entered the crosswalk. Light is definitely going on crossing West Street. Look at you blowing through a red light. Do I get a walk signal, please? Hate this street with a passion while walking. They need to make like more overpasses or whatever to make this a lot safer. This is one of the biggest pet peeves that I have with 14th Street crossing over to Little Island. Also, I want to put my light on crossing the bicycle lane too, because it's kind of busy here. That works. Get one of these if you haven't one already. Flashlight. One of the most practical things you could have on hand when you're walking around, no matter where you are in the world. Just a simple light to get attention from drivers, dangerous situations. It could also save your life or someone else's life. just like it has mine on multiple occasions. I'd rather have a flashlight than hospital bills. Got some beautiful views of the Hudson River with the Jersey City right across from us.
Yeah, I wanted that.
Bree Johnson says, do you report on intersection safety? The city should hear your concerns. I say it all the time, but I'm just one person. Mutaz Basha, thank you for €2. Appreciate it, Mutaz Basha. Really appreciate the support.
Yeah, we smashed too, but I'm horrible at it. Are you good?
Definitely very calming considering what we had to go through yesterday with the parade. Very relaxing view.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff, I think the leaves falling down are quite late this year. I can see that, Bob. Reminds you of Miami a bit. Except there's no palm trees here. That's the issue, right? I definitely like to go towards Battery Park City and check it out. Yes, Rod, there's plenty of boats from Manhattan to Jersey City. I'm not sure what time they start closing them down. Thank you, Mila Quizon, for $4.99. Be careful, AK. Thank you for the kind words there, Mila. Appreciate the support. Someone's playing something from their Wendy, this is New York City and New Jersey is across the river. Jersey City is a lot less dense than this part of Manhattan. Appreciate it very much. Brian McKenzie saying thank you for the nice views. Thank you for joining in and watching and being here to enjoying it with us. And CJC saying love your videos, man, with a $4.99. Thank you, Brian and CJC. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Here's Pier 26. I believe this is the pier where you can actually play mini golf in. The only site on the Hudson River where you can do it. Actually, it might be the only place in Manhattan you can play mini golf, period.
And that's why I'm like, I know she has.
Oh yeah, Laurie. I did play mini golf with my friends from the Bing Buzz right here on Pier 26. Yeah, Crypto Evolutions. I love the view of Hoboken as well. It's also fun to be on the New Jersey side and look towards Manhattan. I think the best views of Manhattan are from New Jersey, specifically from Weehawken. Weehawken's views of Midtown Manhattan are excellent. Hey, Central Blue Diamonds, thank you for the $4.99. Happy 1st of November, likewise. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing great. I've definitely got my rest from last night from covering Halloween all day, but definitely gonna need another rest after this. Appreciate it. City Vineyard, Restaurant, and Wine Garden. Oh, look at this. This part is closed off.
If I was a sculptor, but then again, no. For a man who makes potion and I travel in shoes.
Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Brian McKenzie. You live on Cape Cod, but love the New York views. Hope you could see your town soon. Oh, hope to see your town soon. Thanks, Brian. Yeah, maybe you can come down here someday. It's beautiful. Appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. And I think, yeah, the mini golf is on this pier, not Pier 26. Angela says worst rendition of the song I've partially heard. Yeah, not the greatest one. I agree with you there. But I still give the guys a thumbs up for his efforts. Let's walk by the mini golf section. Oh wow, they keep the waterfall going throughout the night for the mini golf section. That's pretty neat. I'm not sure, Laurie, if they open during late fall and winter months. Maybe we could look at their hours over there. So this is the snack bar. The golf counter is over here. Sorry, we are closed. Okay, so here are the hours. They have pretty long hours, to be honest. Open every day until 7 p.m. It says they'll post their hours daily due to weather. So there's your answer. If there's inclement weather, then they have the right to close it off. What does the snack menu look like? Wendy's asking. They definitely have pizza. Okay, they have ice cream for $4. That's not too bad. Looks like a cup of filtered water, $3. Well, that's a ripoff. Lemonade for $4, chips for $1. Wait, they don't have any solid foods to eat, just chips and pizza? Interesting. Lena says, considering you paid $7 for a water yesterday, $4 for ice cream is great. No, I paid $7 for a hot dog and also a bottle of water. It was $3 for the water and $4 for the hot dog. This guy's just blowing all the leaves into the river. Thank you, Mutaz Basha, for 10 euro. Appreciate the support. Thank you very much, Mutaz. And Brian McKenzie for $5. Very much enjoy New York, but when will you go back to Miami? Love that city too. Yes, love Miami. I'll be back when I'm ready, Brian. Thanks for the support. Tweet says blowing leaves into the rivers technically illegal dumping. Yes and no. I mean, leaves are a process of nature. It'll degrade a lot faster in the water than it is over here on the cement.
I feel bad because Thomas is actually going through.
Jeff says, when I visited New York City, you can never find a bathroom. Even me, when I'm out doing these walks, sometimes I have issues finding restrooms as well. And in general, you could find restrooms inside major transportation hubs, Grand Central Terminal, the Port Authority bus terminal, Penn Station. So those are always reliable. Where I go for a second are usually the big box stores like Macy's, Bloomingdale's, the Apple Store. Last resort, I'll go to Starbucks or like McDonald's. But yes, it is difficult to find a restroom sometimes in New York. Also, if I'm in the outer boroughs and there's nowhere else to go, I'll just go into a place that has a restroom, like a local restaurant, and patronize the restaurant just to use the restroom. Also, a lot of places that people don't think about when it comes to restrooms as well are hospitals. Hospitals are always open, and libraries. Libraries are usually pretty available with their restrooms. So we just made it to Battery Park City. That actually happened when I was in Toronto, when I was in East Chinatown. I needed to use a restroom and I went inside the library. Oh yeah, Laurie, that was probably the worst time to find a restroom during the height of the pandemic. It was pretty much limited to Grand Central Terminal and Port Authority bus terminal. Also, I had to go to like Home Depot for a restroom. There was one time I got so desperate, I went to the police station near 8th Avenue in Midtown Manhattan. They refused to let me use their restroom, so I just went to Central Park. I found the restrooms in Central Park were closed, so what did I do? You heard it here first. I hid behind the bush. You can't say that I didn't try. Claire says, Ken the criminal. Am I really a criminal though if I asked the police department if I could use their restroom and they wouldn't let me? Where else was I supposed to go? We're gonna get a nice view of Jersey City coming up. This walkway extends pretty far out. Someone's walking their really tiny dog at this time. I feel like this lawn is greener since I last visited. Very well maintained. Hi Rivas, how late are the department stores open? Yeah, that's a tricky one. I think by 9 p.m. most department stores are closed already. Oh, the Ken Continuum is here. Welcome, the Ken Continuum. He was out doing a walk of Bloor Street to find Joseph Bloor's grave on Halloween Day yesterday. That's right, we went to a bunch of places on Queen Street West to look for a restroom in Toronto. That was tough. We even went inside Tim Hortons. There was no restroom available and we ended up going to the grocery store, Loblaws. That's another area that I find mixed success with restrooms are grocery stores. Grocery stores in New York, it's very tough to find a restroom, but grocery stores in other parts of the United States, I find a lot of success with using restrooms. Eddie says if you lived in New York, you would jog that path every day. Yeah, it's really nice. A lot of people do it here. Yeah, I know, Ken. You couldn't find his grave. There's too many leaves. I don't even know where his grave site is. I just had like a marker. I don't know if those GPS coordinates are correct. Maybe we can head towards the Irish Potato Famine Memorial. The Irish Hunger Memorial, that's what it's called.
Yeah, I saw it. It's like yesterday.
I don't know what time they close. Oh, it's closed already. They closed at 6:30 p.m. No, Tweety U.S. News. The Irish Hunger Memorial doesn't have restrooms. The closest one here that I like to use is Brookfield Place. There's also the Oculus, which is connected to Brookfield Place via an underground passageway. Their restrooms are pretty good. Yeah, Bob, I'll zoom into the Statue of Liberty as I get closer. I think I'll actually zoom in from here because we'll start getting blocked by the ferry terminal soon. Thanks Mutaz Basha again with a super chat, €10. Appreciate the support. Thank you very much. There is the Statue of Liberty. I wish I could stand that long and hold my arm out like that. That's probably why the Statue of Liberty is so stiff. She's locked in place. Wow, these are old cameras. These are the old disposable cameras. I remember getting those disposable cameras at the Rite Aid or CVS. That's right, Krog Dog. The Statue of Liberty used to be copper, just like a penny, but over time it turned green. What happened? Maybe if we're lucky, the Irish Hunger Memorial will still be open. And over here is the ferry station. You can get boats going to New Jersey here as well as Staten Island. Oh, Jeff saying you'll be taking that ferry Sunday morning. Very cool. This is the newest route for the New York City ferry from Battery Park City to St. George in Staten Island. And over here is the Irish Hunger Memorial. Oh, Jeff, that's right. It'll be the New York City Marathon next Sunday. Will you be participating in the marathon? Yeah, Gemma, unfortunately we won't be able to get into the Hunger Memorial. It's closed off from the back here. All right, Jeff, I wish you the best of luck in the marathon. If you haven't visited this Irish Hunger Memorial, it's well worth a visit if you're in the area. And what it is supposed to resemble a field in Ireland. So you're kind of transported into Ireland while you're here. These are all like native grasses and plants from Ireland. And you can even like come here, take a few pictures and pretend to your friends that you're in Ireland without even having to visit there. The Irish Hunger Memorial. Oh wow, these smell so nice. It's like a little bit sweet. Wow, it feels like so soft too. I feel like you can make like a tea out of this or something. Let me smell it. I love smelling flowers. Oh man. It smells so nice. Wow. It's so cool too. These, whatever these are, these floral shoots. They're really soft to the touch too. Connie says you had a jasmine like that once. It's beautiful. It smells so nice here, all these flowers. Oh man, I wish I could stay here all night just smelling these. Oh man, I wish I could transmit the smells over the internet. It's so nice. And they're all blooming at this time. Are these really jasmine flowers? There's no flowers over here. Connie says you're trying to smell it from there. Oh, we have a botanist here, Lorraine Avellino. It's night blooming jasmine, and we have it here in Florida. Oh wow. So it's jasmine, night blooming jasmine. Buy Me a Cola says you grow many varieties. It's great. Mickey FC 499, thanks for shining a light on Angorta Moore. Appreciate the support. Mickey FC. Thank you. Oh, Waldo says the night jasmine only smells at night. Wow, we're actually pretty fortunate to come here at night then, because it smells great. Well, now I know a little bit better about flowers. The night blooming jasmine. And it won't last through the winter, says Buy Me a Cola. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, Bob, jasmine bubble tea is good. Like I said, it probably could be a good tea, like I was saying. And now that I know it's jasmine, I definitely know they make teas out of jasmine flowers. And it's not the only flower they make teas out of too. I know chrysanthemums are a tea, sunflower, there's rose as well. And I know a lot of people, they throw away their flowers after they start wilting. And there's a lot of uses that you could use with the flower petals. You don't have to throw them away. I've made potpourri before. I've actually used like some of the flowers for scents as well. You can put the flower petals in a bottle of water and just spray it. It gives a little bit of a floral scent. Kiki de Carne. I wonder if this is new. This restaurant here, PJ Clark's, gets pretty busy. It's very popular. That's right, Hung Mao. You can actually eat the rose petals too. They're edible. And here is Brookfield Place. This is a high-end shopping mall. I love their food court option, the Hudson Eats, which is right over here. And it looks like Brookfield Place is getting their ice skating rink installed. They're going to be putting it here for the holiday season. Michaela says used to hang out there when you were a sophomore. I can see that. It's a beautiful place to hang out. We're getting much closer to the Statue of Liberty at this point. You know, these flowers smell great as well. I don't know what they are. I wasn't expecting to smell flowers tonight, but we got a good taste of some New York City nature. I really think the city could use more flowers. Oh yeah, I did see that big pumpkin there in the center of the flowers. That was pretty fun to see. Let's check up on the Berlin Wall. I wonder if it's still here and if it's still in good condition. I always like showing the Berlin Wall while I'm here. It does look like there's some construction over there. Yep, the Berlin Wall's still here. There's still construction on whatever this is, but the Berlin Wall still stands. Unfortunately, there's some construction here now. I don't know what it's for. Repair work in progress. BPCA permit number. Anticipated completion. All right, it's almost finished, I guess, but It's blocking my view of the Berlin Wall, man. Yeah, it looks like it's been weathered a little bit. Why, hello there. We've got company to observe the Berlin Wall, I see. We're not the only one who likes the Berlin Wall. Yeah, it definitely needs to be repainted and updated. Yeah, Lizzo did look like a cat. Let's see if we could see the other side of this Berlin Wall. Tweety says, why is the Berlin Wall outside? I'm actually surprised it's here as well. I've seen a lot of Berlin Wall pieces outdoors. I hope this side of the Berlin Wall is okay to see. Nope, you cannot see it. We can only see one side of the Berlin Wall now. My favorite piece of the Berlin Wall in New York City is in the United Nations Peace Park. Oh, Hung Mao, you saw a piece of the Berlin Wall in Montreal? Very cool. I know it's pretty funny how there's pieces of the Berlin Wall everywhere but Berlin. Berlin has like the least pieces of the Berlin Wall left. The whole world got the wall instead. I know in one of the casinos in Las Vegas, there's actually a piece of the Berlin Wall in the men's room, like right behind a urinal. I forget which one it is, but I found that a pretty interesting place to put the Berlin Wall. Yeah, Melissa, that was pretty funny when I heard about it. It was actually my friend Jay Cation who told me about it. There's the Statue of Liberty again. Here's a pretty chill little place. I haven't really noticed too much. Metze on the River, I think this place is called. take a look at their menu. I'm curious. They have a brunch menu and a dinner menu. You know, for brunch prices, considering we're right on the water like this, is actually not that bad. It could be more expensive. I think 3 eggs any style for 15 bucks though is a bit too much, but the other ones, it's not too bad. And here's dinner. This is seafood. Seafood is always more expensive than traditional meats. Yeah, not bad. River. Oh, there's an interesting sign. No bikes on this side, but bike riding allowed on the lower level. Yeah, James, you can smell the water here. It actually has a pleasant smell to it. Eddie's asking if I'll make it to South Ferry. I'm pretty close to it already. I think I will. We can keep walking along the water's edge to South Ferry. Yeah, Lena, it is a good night for smells. I smelled flowers today, I smelled the water, I smelled some food as well. Wendy's asking, which part of New York City have you not explored yet? Well, I think I pretty much covered every major place in New York City. However, some of the more remote areas, especially Staten Island, I haven't really covered that much. But I've been to places in the city that people didn't expect me to go as well, like the border of Queens and Long Island, Southeast Queens, and Meadowmere. I've been all the way down to Tottenville and Staten Island, White Plains and the Bronx, where the city's northern boundary is, Riverdale. So I've covered a lot of ground in the city already. Bob, you like the hole? Yeah, definitely one of the strangest places in the city I've been to is the hole. Venetia David loved the Poughkeepsie video. Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm actually surprised that my videos of the suburbs are doing as well as they are. I thought the New York City videos would be more popular because that's where more people live and where all the events are. But when I went to Poughkeepsie, Beacon, and Babylon, New York, and did videos there, I didn't expect to have as many views as I did on those videos. I do have another video from Long Island from the same day I went to Babylon, New York. I'm curious how that video is going to perform because I found that place to be a really nice area as well. That's right, Robert. A lot of people do live on Long Island. I'd also like to explore a little bit more of northeastern Westchester County as well, closer to the border of Connecticut. So maybe check out places like New Rochelle, Rye, Mamaroneck as well.
100%.
Areas that are ideally close to the Metro North Railroad. This is beautiful with the leaves falling. Oh yeah, Bob, that was fun to ride a bicycle from Jamaica subway station to Jones Beach. I don't think we'll be able to continue down this way though. There's some construction barriers. Mike says, would love to see you walk around Philadelphia sometime. Never been there, but I want to go at some point. I've been to Philadelphia a handful of times already. Oh, it looks like we can go down here. It's just the side there that's blocked off. They're gonna repair the ground there, the stone. But yeah, Philadelphia is a nice city. I've made several videos there already. I think the last time I visited Philly was in 2019. So it's been a while. These blue lights are actually quite stunning. Tweety says the blue light district. Yeah, it could be. I wonder what's the meaning with all these blue lights. James asking, what do those apartments go for a month? These over here, let's open up Zillow and check. Let's go to Battery Park City and we'll check for rents. How much are the homes here, or the apartment prices? Oh, here we are. 4,200, 3,400, 25,000. Let's pick this one. 3.5K. 8 days on Zillow. 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 680 square feet. $3,550 a month. That's how much it costs. I know, Hung Mao, it's expensive. Not only that, but you don't know this, but you also have to pay brokers' fees in New York, which is like a whole month's rent. So you have to pay the broker's fee, the first month's rent, and the last month's rent, and a security deposit. So it's like 4 months of rent you have to pay up front. James Tang, thank you so much for $10. Appreciate the support. Thank you very much. So you're already paying $42,000 a year just on rent. Yeah, sweetie, the broker's fees are passed on the renters. But that's just standard practice. Will have their own like requirements for what you need to put up front, but that's standard practice here in New York real estate. First month's rent, last month's rent, 1 month security deposit, and the broker's fee. Mother Cabrini. Thank you, Ann Daniel with $2.99. Appreciate it, Ann. Thank you for the support. Here's a statue of Mother Cabrini. Thank you, Mary C, for $10. Appreciate it, Mary C. Thank you. New York is one of the most expensive places to live in the entire world. Many people sacrifice a lot when they live in New York. That includes not going out to eat as often, living with roommates, living farther away from the city center, among other things. But by far the number one monthly expense in New York is shelter. Shelter is very expensive in New York. That's right, Stylish Bunny, having less space as well. People learn how to live in smaller spaces here. And it's challenging for sure because especially I know for people who like to be in the fashion industry, having small closet spaces is very tough. And New York is also a tricky place because you really have to dress and have a wardrobe for all the seasons of the year here. You need to have spring clothes, summer clothes, autumn clothes, and winter clothes. And these winter jackets, sometimes they take up so much space. Stylish Bunny says, so true, you have a rule. If you buy something, you have to get rid of something, no space. And I know it's very tough. That's why you see a lot of these storage companies popping up now, like Public Storage, just for people to have space to have everything they need. I find it kind of ironic how in New York City you kind of really do need the most amount of closet space that you can get because of all the different temperature changes and seasons that you need to deal with here. Meanwhile, you get like the least amount of closet space here. And if you go to a place like Miami, Los Angeles, you'll get so much more closet space, and they don't need to deal with freezing temperatures. Here we do. No need to have a winter coat in Miami, right?
Yeah. What do you do there? Are you an IB? Okay, so you're an analyst?
Actually, this coat I'm wearing right now is the same coat I brought from Miami to New York. I keep a winter jacket in Miami just for that purpose. If I'm ever traveling to a colder climate, I'm able to have that flexibility. Otherwise, if you stay there and only travel to warm climates, you don't need winter clothing. Oh yeah, that's right, Hung Mao. Or if you're making a video walking on Miami Beach in a winter coat, then you need a winter coat too. Dime says, how's the weather like now? How should we dress? We'll be there in 2 days. Right now the temperatures are quite mild. It's not too chilly right now. And if you look, I'll even show the forecast on stream. We're going to have pretty much room temperature weather for the next week and a half. And I guess if you're looking for Celsius temperatures, this is the Celsius, around 20 degrees or so. There's no rain in the forecast on any of the days. Yeah, Annie, you could wear a light jacket and sneakers. If you're by the water like I am today, it could get a little bit chilly though. Hung Mao says it's funny looking back, but I was worried when he continued that video longer than he should have. A lot of it was acting too, Hung Mao. Like falling on the sand was acting and all the sweat coming out, but I quit that video when I could no longer take it. I didn't want to go more than half an hour walking on the Miami Beach sand with a winter coat. And a lot of it was the camera angle as well. I was kind of pointing the camera towards my face, so you didn't really see what was like below me. There was like a big ledge at the end there where I kind of just dropped off, and I acted like I was falling over, but I was still in control of myself. Yeah, Christian, really good lighting all throughout the Hudson River and through to Battery Park. I love the ambiance here. We're also getting very close to the Statue of Liberty ferry departure point. And if you want to see a video from the Statue of Liberty, check out my friend the New York City Walking Show's video where he went up to the Crown. That was an excellent video. I saw it. Right now the Statue of Liberty is open to visit the Crown, although it's very difficult to get tickets to go there. I tried to get a ticket to visit the Crown, and a ticket wasn't available for many, many months. I even couldn't find any time slot that had a ticket available. Yeah, Bob, it was a tricky walk up the spiral staircase to visit the Crown. I did it once before. That was my only visit to the Crown. But that spiral staircase is dark and very narrow. It also doesn't have a lot of clearance too, so if you're tall, you're gonna be bending down just to avoid the top of the staircase. Oh really, Hung Mao? You discovered my channel because of the Crown visit? Very nice. All right, so here's the security screening area for the Statue of Liberty ferry. The ferry also stops at Ellis Island as well. So you get two locations for the price of one ferry. A lot of people skip out on Ellis Island, but it's definitely well worth visiting. There's a lot of history in Ellis Island. Unbelievable. Look at this. I doubt this crab is still alive though. Yeah, it looks like it's been here for a while. Although the eyes are in the front. Hi. Yeah, it's not moving. It's definitely dead. How did a crab get here? Unless someone was fishing for crabs and they just dropped their catch here on the ground. That's the only thing that I can imagine how the crab got here. Leon says he's moving. Really? I don't see the crab moving. I'll just let nature do its thing. The birds will probably get to the crab tomorrow morning. Here's Castle Clinton in front of me. This is where you buy the tickets to get to the Statue of Liberty. Any other place where you buy your tickets, you're not buying a ticket to visit the Statue of Liberty itself. It only goes around the Statue of Liberty. How much is it to get to the Statue of Liberty now? $24 for Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island. With pedestal access is 30 cents more. I highly recommend visiting the pedestal at least. The Crown I don't really recommend unless you're planning to go there and you like the spiral staircase to go up, but definitely the pedestal. Yeah, Bob, the Crown is open to the visitors. It's an interesting experience, but make sure you have the ability to go up there first. It's very narrow. The steps are quite high from one another. Exactly, Bree. Don't do it if you're claustrophobic. The pedestal I recommend wholeheartedly though. There's even an elevator to go up to the pedestal. And from the top of the pedestal you can see the entire statue. Yeah, Don, you do need to book the tickets ahead of time to visit the Crown. Or you can get lucky as well, because people do cancel their visits to the Crown, and I guess tickets free up when that happens. That's how I was able to visit the Crown like a few years ago. I think there was a time slot that freed up, within like a week, and I booked it on the spot. I think this is the closest we can get to the Statue of Liberty without actually going there. Gig TV says the crown view sucks. Well, it's not the best view, but it is a quite unique experience. There's the Statue of Liberty, as close as we can get. Yeah, exactly, Christian. We got our friend the rat here, somewhere in this brush. I don't get fazed by rats as much anymore. That was the horn for the Staten Island ferry, which, by the way, is a free way to see the Statue of Liberty. I think the schedule runs as frequently as every 15 minutes during rush hours, but at least every hour, I think, on the normal hours. That's right, Krog Dog. The statue is technically on the New Jersey side of the harbor. The island, which the Statue of Liberty is on, originally is called Bedloe's Island, and it got renamed to Liberty Island. That's part of New York, but the waters around it are New Jersey. It's an exclave of New York in New Jersey. There's a lot of interesting places around the world that are kind of like that. Like Monaco is completely surrounded by France. So is Gibraltar. It's part of the United Kingdom, but its northern boundary is Spain. Tweety saying technically in New York and New Jersey shared realm. Yeah, the ferry company also departs from Liberty State Park as well. Many people don't know that, but you can get on the same ferry from Liberty State Park to the Statue of Liberty. And now we're looking at the financial district skyscrapers. This is a unique experience to my left, the sea glass carousel. It's a carousel and you could ride a bunch of different sea items. They have like conchs and shells and fishes that you can ride on. Unique concept. and this goes up and down as well. I'm not sure how much it costs to ride, but it's pretty fun. Yes, Susan, it is a gorgeous view here. Oh, really? Just gaming. I didn't know that the Battery Maritime building caught on fire. Yeah, Tweety, this is a historical building. I remember this building before, what it was called. It was actually on my tour guide tests, but I forgot it already. Our Lady of the Rosary. And in the back there, I think there's a statue there that's pretty important. The altar. It's been here for a long time. And I will make my way over to the Staten Island Ferry Terminal. I'm actually going to be wrapping up my live stream over here. Also, if you're in the area, this is a good place to use the restroom since the ferry terminal is open all the time. Mutaz Basha, thank you for €5. Appreciate the support again. Thank you very much. And remember what I said, the Staten Island Ferry is a great way to see the Statue of Liberty for free. You actually get pretty close to it. And what a lot of tourists do is they ride the Staten Island Ferry to Staten Island and then immediately turn around and go back to Manhattan. All right, everyone, I'm gonna wrap this up here. Thank you so much for joining in tonight. It was fun to see Canal Street and then walk all the way down the Hudson River to the Staten Island Ferry. I really appreciate the support. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone. See you later.